Hello and welcome back to WhiskerWood and a new Pawsville. We are just past midway of winter, so going towards brighter days, maybe. Day 21. I have, since last episode, I have planned out another warehouse up here. We have already filled up this one, and this one is also, for the most part, full. Oh, supplier. I also planned out some digging. There is a lot of potash around in the hill here. I need some machinery, but we are up to 2 machinery on this one and 4 on this one. I'm going for the lower one. Just don't want to add too much to the tax. It's already getting quite high. It's been a minute since last tax payment. And if you see down here, we have less value in our stuff than the tax. So it's an issue we have to deal with, but not until the end of winter. And that's partly why I'm starting to gather some more potash here. That's a good value resource. And also it's getting more cotton. The farmers down here had already planted this, so I made them take away stone from the shore here. I could set up another bonfire up in hill here and start to add some farms there. Actually, thinking of it, we got a few days left of winter. Let's do that. I've been a bit indecisive, but there, put it there. I don't want it to overlap too much with the other ones there. So as soon as that one gets built and heated up, I'm going to add in some farm plots in the hillside here. But until that time, remove some rocks from the shore. Oh, I almost forgot. We need to put up some research. Let's add in the flax spinner, which makes us able to turn flax into ropes, but requires an entire new building. So status of the colony, it's pretty decent. Food, we are easily keeping up. Maybe not so much the cooked food, but since we include the raw fish, we are keeping up easily. So I am tempted to add in another smokery. I can at least make them work overtime. Might as well. Logs is a bit on the low side, but as mentioned in the last episode, I can make them harvest early, these two, which at the moment, yeah, there is plenty of logs to be had there. A resource that we have a bit too much of, stone. Since I've been doing these clearing jobs, we are getting a lot of stone. And we are getting a lot of cut stone. For now, we have not used a lot of cut stones. That is going to change in the future, but not for a few days still. I don't have a lot of builds that take stone. So for now, I think it's better to increase our storage capacity. And then when we get to the Stone Age, I'll make a lot of stone stuff. I'm thinking of paving the streets with stone. You know, if I had Whiskerers with the trait Warm Core, that would have been a bonus working over in the chilly area here. Looking through the list, I have no one with that trait. We got bonfire over in this direction. Now what we are going to do, add in some farms. And First of all, I'm taking away this... Thank you for removing some rocks from the shore. Also important to make sure there is stairs for them to get to the farms. There we go. I'm going to get these to work overtime just because now they got quite a lot of farms to get their paws on. Fuel is not doing too great. Actually, I'm going to take you off here. We don't need that much cut stone at the moment, and I didn't have, well, I only had one construction worker. I should consider getting someone to make cloaks again. Been a few days without them getting cloaks, but sooner or later I'm not sure how long these last. None of the ones I'm looking at are immediately in demand of a new cloak. Yay! Lovely, what we want to see. This is balancing very well. Righty, day 22.
Fur is not enough to hold back the winter winds. Cloaks will help us keep the warmth of campfires longer and slow the onset of frostbite. Please trade, or make enough cloaks for at least 13 whiskers. More would be appreciated. And don't forget to place campfires in strategic locations.
I feel like I'm on top of this. I have to make 13 new cloaks. They don't count any of the ones I had. There you go. Actually, not you. Just one. And you guys move down there. Do some work there. That means I can take you back. This is coming along nicely. Only 3 more trees over here. Well, just about 2 trees. Tall one is just 1 log left in it. My plan here is to move this... flax spinner. That's lucky. Well, maybe not, but flax is the Norwegian word for lucky. We should... we got plenty of planks at the moment, so research. Want so much. 2 want to raft. Also the netter. That's an add-on for... we don't struggle at the moment with this, but if you look down here, on one side you got the maintenance of the mechanical machinery. The other is catalyst, and for the fishing dock it's fishing nets. If you look up stonecutter, it's just ropes. So different industrial buildings have different items for that. I feel like this is something I need late on. Well, maybe not that late. Not at the moment. Let's add the plank house. I want... no, slide. Slide is fun. And what I was about to say is that I'm planning to move this up in the mountain. Up here. Or maybe here. So that gives me a reason to maybe add in some slides. Now, we can make the flax spinner, but a teeny bit of an issue. I don't have machinery. I just got 2 from the supplier, but both of them was used for replacement. And here we need one soon as well. Which is another reason for not using your industry buildings when you don't really need them. Which again is a reason I am tempted to pause the stonecutter. Oh, ore furnace. I got just a miner for that job. Don't mind if I do. And replace you. Oops, not you. There we go. Now, I am going down on fuel. So I'm tempted to add in another charcoal furnace. That needs some machinery as well. Hey, slide. That was a quick one. And slides are very quick. Now do the blockouts. And yeah, if you want to make your own machinery, you have to go all the way down. Down here is it. So this is way in the future. But by the end of winter, I do get 5 for surviving the winter. And that's easy enough to do. I haven't had any... I did not have much struggle surviving here, really. But since I can't make another charcoal furnace today, overtime. And apparently our farmer mice, whiskers, they have been so productive that they have actually planted all the crops. I mean, seems a bit unnecessary with overtime now. So I'm going to add in this again. Fallow, remove rocks. Mostly just to keep them busy. I don't want them to slack around. That being said, you look a little bit like a slacker at the moment. It's not really that you are slacking, but you are... You fill up the rest of the slots with fish. So we have meals to be had in there. And that opened up some capacity in the warehouse. Now, a thing I have not talked about is these sliders here. This is a quick way to bulldoze or look at the fish view. And pollution, I should take off this. Here you can see it's really bad up here. But for the most part, there is green numbers. Green numbers are low numbers. No numbers are good. But this is winter and we have these bonfires all around, so I knew there was going to be some, but that is quite... that is satisfactory. For the most part, where it's bad, it's really bad, but it's very concentrated up around a few tiles there. And then you can look at the heat viewer. Instead of open up a bonfire, you can just hit the slider. Slice view, here, F and V goes up and down. And X to go back like this, or you can just toggle it off down here. Ooh, we used up our approval. Now, approval cannot go into the negative. So, if I were to have a really bad day for approval, this would be the time, because minus from 0 when it can't go into negative, it can be as big of a number as it wants to be. That being said, I do want more approval, so please be a good number. Hey, it's decent, but you see it's going a little bit down there. Okay, they have just finished cutting off all the original trees that was in that area. So now let us have them come up here to chop. This is fine. Add in some stairs. Make sure that they know which tree to cut. I know I was tempted to add in a slide down from here, but I don't think they save a lot of time. See, I could make it down here. I could make a slide down from the industrial area. Cost a few logs to make scaffolding underneath, but that's fine. Oh, and to make the slide you need copper bar. So even if you get the schematic early on as a gift from the Paws, if you don't get copper to build it, kind of have to wait until you get copper. We are just in the early days of smelting our own copper here. We should add in a little bit of a farm here as well. Get some flax. That's nice. Well, actually, trees. Down to 1 and 3 machinery again. I'll get this one. I'm a bit worried about having too much tax to pay. How are we doing here? Here even. Well, the value of our stuff is above the taxes, so that's good. There is a pirate blockade before we are getting paying our taxes. Also, there is a whisker ship. That's when spring is here. Our approval is going down fast. I think it's time to abolish this one. And also this one. It's so often that they carry stuff. I'll add in this one just for there to be something. I don't do too much construction at the moment. I know I'm down to 9, so it's not enough to do overtime on anyone. So didn't abolish the policies in time for that, but it's fine. Okay, first plank house I'm starting to construct. No, and machinery needs replacing on this, so I stopped working there and put the one guy over on the woodcutter up here. Hey! Plank blockhouse. I want to add one of these, not that one. Mirrored. There. Then again, that blocks the entrance over here. For these guys who are getting the last bits of potash in there. But that's the plan for the moment. Or I could put this here and have a stair coming up between the 2 entrances. And then have a building up on top. Or maybe have the slide coming down there. Options. Basically, I want to start to add in a more permanent housing district. Pollution is a bit... I'll say it's fine down here. See, it's like 6, 11 at the most here. For the most part, it's in single digits. Now, both of these guys, I don't know why they got 2 slots in here, because I've found that one whisker spends about half a day, or depending on how far they have to go to gather stuff. But they always finish their task before night time. If I really needed whiskers to build or repair stuff after a pirate attack or something, I could have unassigned them from there. That doesn't remove the food they have already stored in there. And there doesn't need to be an employed one there when the whiskers come to eat for the night. Actually, if you look, as soon as night hit, they jump over to one of the chairs to eat. They aren't doing work during evenings. As you saw. Enjoying a meal. Well, yeah, visited cafe, ate preferred food, hardtack. They always get the best meal because they are the first one getting a meal. The pollution is... it's good that we are closing in on the end of winter. It's really dragging down the mood. That's why we are seeing much less approval than we did early on. Alrighty, let's see how we ended up. Yeah, we are just about in the negative. So it's the pollution that is dragging it down. And also hard labor. Alrighty, last day of winter. Now, I'm going to unassign both of these. Yeah. And take away this. Actually, I think I need one just to take away, because I'm going to... these are all, for the most part, filled up, which is going to last a while. As with the end of autumn, fall, it didn't magically go from one temperature to the next overnight. It's gradually. So we are up to -5 degrees now. And if I remember correctly, the first day of spring is going to be a cold day. And winter is, well, the snow is probably not going to be gone. At least the first day of spring, might be a couple of days. Yet another machinery that need replacing. Let's take away all of you. It's not productive at all as it is. Now, no more supplies today. Right. 3 days smuggler. That's something to look at in the next episode. But I'm going to end this one here. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.